All right, welcome to another video. Today we are doing 6.8 system of linear equations. I know that I went over the lesson kind of quick today, but if you're feeling like this smartphone and you just still don't get it, no matter how smart you are, this video is designed to help figure that out for you. All right, so solving system of linear equations basically means that you have more than one line on the same graph. All right, so let's take a look at these two. If I'm looking at this one, this is in slope-intercept form. If you remember slope-intercept form, that's that yummy Mexican burrito. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Right here, the coefficient of x is your slope, and the constant at the end is your y-intercept. Yeah, we've talked about that already. So let's take a look at this first example. This first example will have a slope of negative x, so negative 1, and we write that as a fraction over 1. The y-intercept of that one would be right here, 0, 5. So that's my first line. If I take a look at my graph here that I've already created, flip it upside down here, I'm going to begin at 0, 5. So I go to 0, 5. That's that point right there, 0, 5. And then I'm going to move down 1 and over 1. So down 1 over 1 to the right. Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. And you can see it's going to create a straight line. Okay, and the slope is 1, so the negative 1 looks just like that. All right. And I would highly recommend using graph paper in these examples. That might help you out there. So that's that first line. That's this line right here. Okay. That's this information that we figured out. And I'll just write the equation of the line. Y equals negative x plus 5. It began at 5, went down 1 over 1. Done. Now for the second part is this one here. So this one, I can tell you that the slope is 2 over 1. I look right in front of my x to find that. And my y-intercept is going to be 0, negative 1. All right, so I'm going to begin at 0, negative 1. Okay, this is my second line here. So 0, negative 1 is right here. 0, negative 1. And then from there, I'm going to move up 2 over 1. So up 2, 1, 2, over the right one. Up 2 over the right one, up 2 over the right one. And so if I connect these dots, this is going to be the equation of this line. The graph of that line, I should say. And so that green one there is this one right here. I'll even write the equation of that line, 2x minus 1. The answer is, where do they intersect? Where do they cross? And so you can see here that they cross at this point right there, which happens to be 2, 3. And so that is the solution to my equations. And I can double check over here. Look, if I take this one and I plug that information in, I get 3 equals negative 2 plus 5. Negative 2 plus 5 does give me 3. So it worked for that one. Let's check this one out. Let's see, I'm saying that 3 is equal to 2 times 2 minus 1. 2 times 2 minus 1 is 3, so it works for both. There's my proof. There's my check, if you will. Okay, so there's one example there. Let's do this next one. I'm going to do a little bit faster. I'm already at 3 minutes on the video, so there's that first one. Okay, feel free to pause it and try it again. I'm going to do this a little bit faster this time. So in this first one, my slope is negative 1 over 1, and my y-intercept is 0, 3. My second, let me graph that one first. 0, 3, that's right there. Down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. Okay, so there's my first line. Just like that. Okay, and my second line, well, my slope on this one happens to be 1 over 1, and I begin at 0, negative 7. So I go down to negative 7, 0, negative 7, and I go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. It continues on. I'm going to draw a little line through those points. Just like that. Now I can see exactly where it intersects. It intersects at the point 5, negative 2. So that's my answer, and I could double check my work by coming back over here and seeing, will that work? Negative 2 is my y, 5 is my x. Let's see if this works. Negative 5 plus 3 gives me negative 2. Yes. Let's check the second one. Negative 2, does that equal 5 minus 7? You say 5 minus 7 gives me negative 2. Aha, so that works for both. All right, so that's a level 1. Hopefully you feel a little bit more like this smartphone. Now you get it. And if you don't, just rewind the video, double check, take a look. I'm going to have another video, level 2, that you have to change the equation first and then graph it. That's next.